How's it going, Titans fans? Welcome back to yet another preview of the 2016 season. So, to talk a little bit about what the Tennessee Titans have done, it really kind of is building upon what happened just last year. You look at a guy like Matt Cassel coming in, and that's just a solid backup option. Now, I like to make fun of Ricky a lot because Matt Cassel used to be the quarterback of his team, like an actual quarterback of his team, and it was a joke. But when you have him as a backup, he's a solid option. He really is. The things that I really kind of need to mention here when it comes to this team, that's going to be DeMarco Murray. Getting DeMarco is the greatest thing that this team could do because you already have Marcus Mariota, a great kind of dual option quarterback here. You don't want him to run around too much, but now having DeMarco Murray there gives that whole rushing attack so much more power. It really is going to be very effective because this team rushing was not good last year. They really weren't. They averaged less than 100 yards a game. That's not going to be good. It's never going to be good. They didn't score that many points. They were giving up quite a few points. It's just not good. This team was very bad. That's why they went, 3-13 last year? Not good at all. Getting Conklin out there to be your offensive tackle above the guy who everybody figured was the obvious number one choice until draft night when he was smoking a bong, that's going to be a great option there to really kind of bolster up that line, which needs help. This whole kind of, yes, they did a lot on the defensive side of the ball, getting defensive linemen early on in the draft. But for the Tennessee Titans, it's all about Marcus Mariota. He is there. He needs help. That's why you get a guy like Murray. That's why you go and get Derrick Henry as well. Derrick Henry is going to be a very, very good relief back. That's such an underrated draft pick. Everyone's kind of, everyone made a big deal about the DeMarco Murray acquisition when they got him in free agency. But Derrick Henry's just going to make him even better because that's going to keep him very fresh. To continue on the theme of really helping out Marcus Mariota, it's going to be the wide receivers. You have a guy like Kendall Wright. You have Green Beckham out there as well. These are guys who have done all right, but really have not shined as well as they should. Now, when you get a guy like Rashard Matthews there who came on strong last year, not amazing, but he came on strong, suddenly you have three options. I don't really know if one of them is a true number one wide receiver, but you have a lot of good options, and at least you have multiple ways for him, for Marcus Mariota to spread the ball around. When you couple that in with Derrick Henry and DeMarco Murray, this is a fantastic group. This is a really, really good group that you have. The other big thing, of course, that you got to talk about, you have to talk about getting rid of Ken Whisenhunt and moving on. Having a lot of changes this offseason in just the front office, in the coaching situations, that's going to be a big transition for this team. Having to transition to Mike Mularkey's offense, having to transition from a new general manager, so much is different for this team. It's going to take a little bit of time for everything to kind of gel together. But once they start to get moving, this team is going to be dangerous in the later half of the season. And then they're going to be posed for some good stuff later on. This is not a team that's going to any playoffs this year. This is not a team that everybody needs to be scared of. But in the future, this organization is going to be a little scary. So thank you for checking out yet another MVP preview for the coming season. This is the Tennessee Titans, and if you're a big Tennessee Titan fan, I need you to do me a big favor. Head down below into the little description there and fill out our survey to see which team we're going to do our predictions first. If you're a big Tennessee Titan fan, I'm sure you want that prediction right off the bat. You want to see if you guys can finally do better than 3-13. So go vote for your team, and if the team gets the most votes, they go right off the bat. Anything else, let me know down in the comment section. How do you think that Marcus Mariota is going to develop? Is it going to be a sophomore slump? I don't think so. I think everything's going right for this team. It's just going to be a long process, but you let me know down below. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheMarkWeber or Most Valuable Podcasts @MostValuablePod, and I'll see you guys when we do More NFL predictions and previews all summer long.